Hey guys! No beating around the bush today. Today's video is a Q&A, so let's go. First question is favourite Disney film and why? My all-time favourite is the original Cinderella. I just love the music in it. I love the characters. I think it's the cutest storyline ever. And so yeah, that would be my favourite one. Also, if you were a Disney princess, who would you be and why? I've answered this before, but I would be Anna from Frozen because she's the least princessy and I don't feel like I'm a princessy person either, so definitely Anna. Jammy Dodgers or rich tea? Jammy Dodgers. Tea or coffee? It depends how I'm feeling. If it's first thing in the morning, it will be a tea. If it's about 11 o'clock-ish, it will be a coffee. And then if it's the afternoon, it'll probably be a tea as well. But I don't know, sometimes I do like a coffee. I'm just gonna have to say both. What is your favourite thing about doing YouTube? Definitely the people I've met through the platform, be it other YouTubers or you guys. I just love the little community we've built up on this channel. It makes me happy. It's my little happy place. The next question is favourite perfume. My two favourite perfumes are the original Daisy by Marc Jacob and Lady Million by Paco Rabanne. How long does it take you to edit a video? Well, they all sort of vary. Some are easier than others. I would say on average, probably 4 to 5 hours per video. I think the fastest I have ever edited a video is about 3 hours. I'm not exactly sure, I mean I don't count every minute. And then the longest I've spent is like a good 2 or 3 days, and that was my summer lookbook back in 2015. Do you believe that there are other beings in the galaxy? Definitely. I watched this video on Facebook the other day and it started with like the Earth and then it just kept going out and out and out, and Earth was so tiny and there were so many other planets that there must be something out there. I think it's ridiculous to think we're the only things living. Tell an embarrassing story. I spoke about this briefly on my vlog channel the other day, so if you've already heard it, I apologise. But the other day I went up to Sheffield and we went to watch a motorbike trial championship in Sheffield Arena. It was about an hour into the show and I just leant back, and I am one of those people that's just completely oblivious to everything around them, and I just rested my head having a nice little chill. I just assumed it was a headrest and I don't even know why, because I've been there for a good hour and I knew there were no headrests. But my mind just wandered, so I was laying my head, resting, just having a chill, like, oh, good times, good times. That was when I realised that there were no headrests, and it was actually the man behind me's lap. So awkward. And it was a good 30 seconds before I realised as well. I was so embarrassed. So that's the most embarrassing thing that's happened this year so far, and we're not even that far into 2016 yet. Things like that seem to happen to me all the time. Like, I could probably come up with at least 2 or 3 embarrassing stories per week. If you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be? I think I would be a sausage dog, because right, they have really long bodies and I'm quite tall, so I feel like me in dog form is a sausage dog. What is your main revision tip? Put your phone down. Either turn it off or set a timer on your phone for 15 minutes and then chuck it somewhere else. Do revision for 15 minutes straight and then set another timer for like 5 or 10 minutes depending on how generous you're feeling, and that can be your break time, and then do another one for 15 minutes, another one for 5, another 15, another 5, and just do that and you will find that the time goes really, really quickly. Do you scrunch or fold your toilet paper? I have very strong opinions about this. I am a folder. On the rare occasion that I scrunch, I just feel so like incomplete and just weird about it. I just don't like to scrunch. Folding is neat, it's easy, and it's more comfortable. Fold. Always fold, kids. It will get you far in life. What's the #1 thing on your bucket list? I actually haven't got a bucket list. Like, I know some people write them out and they keep them forever and ever. I do want to write one of those. Maybe I'll do it this summer or something. I couldn't choose one thing. I'm going to go for top 3. If I was going to sit down and write my bucket list right at this moment in time, my top 3 things would be have a happy, healthy family as #1. The second thing would be travel to somewhere like Cambodia or any poorer country and do charity work with like children out there. So I don't know whether that be take pens and pencils and notebooks over there, or do some kind of charity work to get them water, or raise money for mosquito nets or something like that. I just really want to do charity work in a poorer country, and I want to go out there and meet the people and, I don't know, like dance with the kids and socialise with the adults, and yeah, I just want to have a nice time with people who I can't relate to. I just want to be able to find something in common with someone I wouldn't expect to. And the third thing is to buy and sell an apartment in London. I really want to buy a rundown apartment one day, completely redeck it out and sell it for like over $1 million. That would be the dream. And it's actually surprisingly easy to do in London, so Those are the 3 things on my bucket list. The next question is, who are your favourite YouTubers to watch? Right now it is Sarah Close. I love her singing videos. I've mentioned her before on this channel. If you know me, you know I absolutely love her. Brogan Tate, her weekly vlogs are my favourite videos on YouTube. That's a bold statement, but they actually are. I feel like I'm watching a friend when I watch her weekly vlogs, so if you've not watched Brogan's videos, I'll leave a link down below and you can go and check her out. And I'm going to go for Louise's vlogs as well, Sprinkle of Glitter. Again, I feel like I'm watching a friend when I watch her vlogs. Is there a celebrity that is your style icon? I'm currently wearing a Harry Potter jumper, so I don't really feel like I have a style, but I would love to have the wardrobe of Emma Watson. Not so much her like going out wear, her casual wear. When she's walking around London and stuff, I always think she looks so lovely. Like even when she's just having a really casual day, if I had to choose anyone, it would be Emma Watson. The next question is an interesting one. Would you say that YouTube adds more stress to your life? If so, would you say it's more rewarding? I would say it does add stress to my life, but not in a negative way. I feel like if I didn't have any stress about YouTube, I wouldn't be taking it seriously enough, because no matter what way you look at it, it is a responsibility, and setting myself an upload day is like setting myself a weekly deadline. I'm the type of person that really likes working to a deadline. If I had no deadlines, my life would be a shambles. So it is a little bit stressful, but I enjoy the responsibility of it. But maybe it is because it's so rewarding. Most Thursdays at 5 o'clock, I'm sitting there reading comments for a good hour or so, and it's so lovely. I hope that answered your question. I feel like I kind of just rambled there. How are you getting on with A-levels? Over the past year and a half, I haven't found A-levels too bad. However, since January 1st, the day when I finally decided what I'm going to do with my life and what's going to happen at the end of this year, I feel so unmotivated for A-levels, because what I want to do, I don't feel personally needs A-levels to achieve. And I just feel like at my sixth form right now, there is so much negativity, and I like to try and stay an upbeat, positive person, and I really work hard to try and be positive. And when you walk in there, you can just feel it. Like, I feel like there's a massive cloud over me when I'm at sixth form, and that sounds so dramatic, but that's honestly what it's like. The negative atmosphere and just lack of motivation means I'm not getting on too well with A-levels at the minute, if I'm completely honest. How tall are you? 5'6". Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. I once did this ghost hunt, and it was like an underground tunnel thing. It was so scary. I did not recommend it, but after that, 100% I believe in ghosts. When my mum lived in Brighton, she used to live with a ghost, and whenever my mum tells the story, whoever she's telling it to, they always believe in ghosts afterwards. She says it was a little boy in her apartment, and she used to come home and she would hear it giggle in the night and things. That would creep me out so much. But she'd come home from work and like all her birthday cards would be knocked over and little things like that. I swear my mum has a sixth sense, because whenever she goes somewhere, sometimes you can just tell when she's a bit like on edge, and then she'll come out and she'll say, yeah, that place was haunted. It's so creepy. Is it a roll or a cob or a muffin? If you missed this debate the other day, I had a debate on Twitter about what you call this. This is a roll. This is not a cob. This is not a muffin. I mean, sometimes a bap is acceptable if you're having like a bacon bap, but no. It's a roll, and it's only a roll. What's your favourite TV show / series? I have just finished watching Making a Murderer, and it's honestly one of the best programmes I've seen for a long time. And I'd also have to say Broadchurch is one of my all-time favourite series. How are you? At this very moment in time, I'm good, thanks. Filming videos makes me feel really happy and really like upbeat, so yeah, I'm feeling good. How are you? Let me know down in the comments. Do people at school know about your channel, and if so, what do they think? Yeah, I think pretty much everyone knows about my channel, and I don't know what they say when I'm not around, and to be honest, I don't really care. But to me, they seem to like it. So if you're watching this and you go to my sixth form or my school and you're supportive of my channel, thanks, pal. You're doing a good job. I hope you go far in life. What is your favourite breakfast? On a weekday when I'm in a rush, I love a Muller Corner yogurt. The ones with the chocolate balls, they are my fave. But if it's a weekend, then I like a full English. Do you have any old channels that you haven't told us about? I do. This is so embarrassing, but I used to have a channel. I'm gonna have a look actually. The channel is still up, but I would never tell you what it's called because it's so embarrassing. It's got 101 subscribers, but one of the videos has 205,000 views, and I'm not really sure why, to be honest, but yeah, I do have an old channel. And also, me and my friend Leanne, we did this series on Facebook when we were in year 7. Oh, it's so embarrassing. And it was called Friday Night with Hannah, and I was the presenter, inspired by Friday Night with Jonathan Ross. I was the presenter and Leanne would like dress up as the celebrity every week. Yeah, we did that. People from school watched, people liked it. They were like, hey, you're that girl from Friday Night with Hannah. That was literally what one of the year 11s said to me, and I will always remember that. I felt so famous. What's the hardest thing about being a YouTuber? This is quite a controversial thing that I'm gonna say, but sometimes I just feel like this platform is only a competition, and I wish it wasn't like that. Do you know, I just want to like get on with everyone, but unfortunately I feel like some people are only in it for themselves. So, but also having to compete with people, like that sucks. I just want to make videos that people like, and I want other people to make videos that people like. I don't want to have to compete. I just want to like, I don't know, just chill, chill out about it. Sometimes I feel like everyone on YouTube just needs to take a chill pill. Slow things down. Just live your life right. Have you reached your goal of only having Primark velvet coat hangers? I don't want to talk about it. I bought a packet of black ones, right? A couple of months later, I went back to Primark. I couldn't remember if I bought the black ones or the beige ones. I don't take that much notice of my hangers in my wardrobe. So I bought the beige ones before I'd bought the black ones. So now I've got beige and black. So I tried to achieve my goal of making them all matching, but they're all different. Can you mention me because then I'll feel popular? Hello Abby Phillips, your comment made me laugh, thanks for that. Would you rather change the past or be able to see into the future? We have had this conversation in my English class so many times. We're all quite deep thinkers because it's creative writing, so sometimes our conversations are hella deep. And we have decided that if you changed one thing in the past, the rest of your life would change. Like, say, imagine you decided to leave a fork on the floor instead of pick it up, something small like that. Someone could walk in, they could fall onto the fork, say this is the most dramatic case, but this is just an example. They could fall onto that fork that you before picked up, but you've changed that, so you've left it on the floor. It could, I don't know, pierce their heart, they could die, you become a murderer. You're imprisoned for the rest of your life. That's why it frightens me thinking about changing anything that's happened in my life, because the smallest thing could change everything, so I would definitely rather be able to see into the future. What subjects do you do in sixth form? I do media, creative writing and business studies. Do you think you'll ever grow your hair again? I'm really not sure. At the minute, I much prefer it shorter, but I do kind of want to grow it again, to donate it again, but my hair grows so slowly, it would take years, so I'm just gonna go with the flow. If I decide to grow it, cool. I'm not really one to like plan what I'm gonna do that far in ahead. I just sort of ride the wave. I feel like I'm actually such a chilled out person. One of my friends said to me once, Hannah, you are the most chilled person I know. If you were any more chilled, you'd be dead. And I feel like that's me summed up in a sentence. But I suppose that's a good thing when it comes to arguments. I'm never in an argument with anyone because I just don't care. What is one quality or characteristic that you wish you had? I wish I could sing well. Like, honestly, that's my biggest wish in life. If I could wake up tomorrow with the voice of like Whitney Houston, that would just be amazing. I've always wanted to be able to sing. I don't know if I've ever told this story, but one time I was so desperate to be able to sing that we booked a singing lesson with Kylie Minogue's trainer. It sounds ridiculous saying it back. It was £75 an hour. He told us he can make anyone sing. So I went there full on like, oh my god, this man's a genius. A few months time, I'm gonna be singing like Whitney. I went there, he made me drink hot Ribena. Never went back because I didn't like blackcurrant. Like I said, ride the wave. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If you don't like the Ribena, you don't like the Ribena. This is going to be my final question for today because I've been rambling for ages now. How do you like your toast toasted? Lightly, medium or burnt? I like mine light to medium. If it's burnt, I wouldn't eat it. If it's too far on the medium, I'd eat it, but I wouldn't be too keen. But then if it's not cooked enough, what's the point in toasting it when you could have just had bread? So between lightly and medium, that is my perfect toast. So that's all the questions I'm going to answer for today. I actually had over 400 questions sent in, which is absolutely insane. That just blows my mind, and I wish I could answer every single one. So thank you so much if you sent in a question. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you're new to this channel and you can see my videos every single week. That sounded like such a standard basic message, I'm sorry about that. But thanks for watching and I'll see you next week. Bye!